Hey everyone, it's Failed Shot back at it with another video, and today we're going to be going over gear and specifically the minimum and maximum rolls. Now I'll be going over all sorts of things, all gear related, over the next couple of weeks because I've got a lot of questions about it. So if you do want to check out all those videos, be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's jump into gear and how I was able to kind of figure out some of the minimum and maximum rolls. So first things first is we don't actually have any hard data from the developers themselves explaining what the minimum and maximum rolls for substats and also the maximum potential of your main stats. This really has to have come from trial and error and just a lot of anecdotal data. So really what I've gone through here is checked out not only my account, but a couple of other accounts that have plus 15 pieces, and then just inputted all the data that I've received from each of my plus 15 pieces. And then after which I went through and sorted this by star level, and then went through all the different substats in the game and just checked the minimum and maximum rolls we've gotten on some of the pieces. So this was basically able to just compile a bunch of anecdotal data from all these different people, and then we were able to figure out the minimum and maximum rolls, and I'm going to go ahead and show you that right here.
This is where the fun begins.
All right, so here we are at the Ace Gear Rolls spreadsheet. Now, I'm going to go through all of this, and if you are interested in checking this out yourself, I'm going to be leaving it in the description down below. It's attached to my XP Jelly calculator. So when you get here, you're going to go to the bottom left. There's going to be a bunch of tabs. You can click on the one that says Ace Gear Rolls. Now, first things first, we're going to go over the main stats and substat potentials, which means that on your weapon and helmet and chest piece, you're going to have flat stat attack for the weapon, HP for the helmet, and defense for the chest piece. So for the boots, ring, and amulet, though, they have differing main stats. And I'm sure most of you know this, but the boots can have speed, the ring can have crit rate, crit damage, and the amulet can have focus and resistance. But all of them can have flat and percentage stats for attack, health, and defense. And then for the substats for your corresponding piece, you're not going to be able to get the flat stats for the weapon, helmet, and chest piece as a substat. And then you cannot get speed for the helmet and chest piece. You can't get agility for the weapon and ring, and you also can't get precision for your boots and your amulet. So there's some limited substats there. And then we go into the real juicy part, which is the maximum potential of the plus 15 pieces for 6 and 5 stars. And this is really interesting to note because you can kind of really see how much better 6-star pieces are. And you can see here, just from the 6-star piece, you're going to get 400 attack versus 300 on your weapon, 2000 HP versus 1500 HP on your helmet, 200 defense versus 150 defense on your chest piece. So this comes to roughly about 33% increase from your 5-star to your 6-star. So you're getting a 33% increase just from your gear main stat going up to the 6-star pieces, which is pretty crazy. And then even from the boots here, you're going to get 13 additional speed, which is also really, really solid. And then, of course, here's the crit rate and crit damage. Now, some of these I do not have plus 15 pieces, and some of these I do not have a gigantic sample size for the 5-star pieces specifically. And I'm also missing the focus and resistance because I've not maxed a focus and resistant amulet. And I've also not seen any account that has a max focus and resistant amulet. So if you do have one, let me know in the comments down below and I will gladly add it to the sheet. And then we have the substats over here. And this one, as I mentioned earlier, is just from a bunch of anecdotal evidence because we do not have the actual percentages from the developers themselves. So I really just went through, all these different accounts, cataloged the maximum and minimum rolls I've seen for each respective substat. So you can see here for the flat stats, which I'm sure a lot of you are dealing with flat stats and you're curious if they're high or low rolls. You can see here that the rolls are, decently low for the attack and defense and HP for the flat stats. Then when you get to the percentage stats, attack percentage, defense percentage, and HP percentage, because it have a maximum of 10% or a minimum of 5%. And if it's a 5-star piece, I've seen 3-star minimum, and I'm almost certain of that. But the maximum roll, I've seen 7%. I'm not sure if we can go to 8%. Let me know if you have an 8% 5-star piece, because I think it might be able to, but I cannot confirm. But I've only seen 7% for myself and for the accounts I've been on. And then we have a 5 and 3 max and min for the 6-star, 4 and 2 for the 5-star speed pieces. And then for the crit rate, we have 8 and 4% for the max and min for a 6-star piece, 10 and 5 for the max and min of a 6-star piece. And then we have 5 and 3 percentage for the crit rate, max and min for 5-star pieces, and then a 7% and a 3% for the max and min for the 5-star pieces. Now, the focus and resistance are actually slightly different from the other percentage pieces here. They actually have a 0.5% additional max and a 0.5% additional minimum, both on the 5 and 6-star pieces. I actually could only find a 4-star or a 5-star 4%. I'm not sure if 3.5% is the absolute minimum. Let me know if you have a 3.5% piece. As I said, the 5-star total max and min, I do not have a large sample size of that, so I cannot verify. But the 6-star pieces are pretty much confirmed. So, and then we have the agility and precision, and for 6-star, 6 and 3 is the max and min, and for the 5-star, 4 and 2 is the max and min. Now, again, I'm not sure if that can be a 5 for the agility and precision for the maximum for 5-star pieces. You'll have to let me know in the comments down below. So this hopefully will give you a good idea on how your pieces are rolling as you're rolling them up, and whether or not you have close to the maximum potential, or if your rolls are actually getting, consistently 4% crit rate on your 6-star pieces, which are pretty terrible rolls in regards to the maximum and minimum. So again, hopefully this helps. And if you are interested in checking out some more, advice and my thoughts on some gear sets and gear overall, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you for the next video.